They have been called flowers in the garden sky. Used to mark important celebration, fireworks have become synonymous with summers in Ottawa. The Zeus Trophy is the coveted award given to the best of show at the Casino Lac Lémy Sound of Light fireworks competition. Jeff, what do you look for when you're judging a competition like this one?
Well, the good thing is that when you sit down as a judge or a jury member, you have a sheet that's actually broken down into what you're looking for, because the jury aren't necessarily fireworks experts. So the experts have broken it down for us. We're looking for color variance in terms of the different types of fireworks that someone uses or that a team uses. We're also looking for how much of the space in the sky that they've used as well. Really, the big ones, though, end up being the timing, because this is all set to music. It's so magical with that backdrop we can see behind us. I mean, like, you want to give everyone a 10 out of 10 because you're in such a great spot, but there are those markers that we have to hit, and we give them a score typically out of 10.
Why do you think year after year people continue to come to and flock to the fireworks?
Yeah, because you would think maybe someone's like, oh, I've been to it, I've seen that, I'm not, I've done it, I don't need to go back. And you and I were talking about that. That is not the case. I've done this for 2 years now, and it's so exciting every time. So when you see a team do fireworks in the sky, the next team, like 5 days later, for me, it's like being a kid again. Watching this happen in the sky behind us, and seeing how that team puts fire to music is a completely different experience from one night to the next. One can be, romantic and mesmerizing, and another can just be non-stop, heart-pumping action.
Well, of course, we're at the Canadian Museum History.
Yeah.
It's a very wonderful site here, and they moved recently here. I think it's a great site. We get a great view, as you said, in the background.
Yeah.
We really love it here.
What we see here is with the move from Lac Lémy, which was a wonderful site and really worked well for them. But when we get here, you see people pulling their cameras out before the fireworks go off because of this scene. So that's the thing, it's not just fireworks. You're coming in here to this carnival atmosphere. You're going to see some amazing circus-like performances, almost like a Cirque du Soleil, some people doing acrobatics that you can't believe. Also some interesting puppet work, and just a kind of wonderment going around the grounds, kids getting their faces painted. There's food and drink as well, and depends on the package you want. If you want to come in here and spend $10 and sit on the grass and take in the show, that's fine. If you want to up the experience with a night out with the adults and go for drinks, there's that option too. That's what I love about it. It's a full range. It's not going to break a family's bank, but at the same time, if you want to make it a little swanky, you can do that too.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
I appreciate you having me on.
The design is done since maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 months, but now we are on the place to be. We need to do all the setup to put the fireworks at the good angle, to place them at the good position, and to connect them at the exact good address that we have also. So that's the most important part of the show now that we are building. Tomorrow evening, during the show, we will be in the black bunker. It's in fact like a little house made of iron and wood, to be sure that the fireworker who will be on the barge will be protected if there's a ground explosion or something like this. So we need to stay inside, close to the computer that will shoot the display, and it's our job to check that everything is at the good position, everything works well, and there's no explosion or no problem on the barges. In fact, every worker that come on the barge has to sign inside the bunker, so I hope you will do the same. But every team of every country that used to come had already signed it.
For a pyro musical, you'll start with your musical selection or your theme, depending on which direction you want to go. This time we chose to start with our theme, which was Canadian Voices. It's a celebration of course, the great music across Canada and the most synonymous voices in Canadian music, from Celine Dion, Anne Murray, Bryan Adams. They're all on the show, Shania Twain, It's all there. Everyone will recognize them, and it's the best of the best. Fireworks is a broad range of entertainment. We entertain every age group, every nationality. For the most part, celebrates with some form of fireworks or illuminations. So essentially, fireworks are one of the only things that you can come to where there's such a broad scope of people will come to see the show. So we hope we have a chance to entertain them all, and hopefully they go away saying, "Wow, those fireworks are great." If you go back decades, they were literally hand-firing fireworks, which essentially were setting up fireworks and firing it with a port fire or something like that on the end of a stick. Now it's all computer controlled to this level. So we begin at office literally months ago, selecting the soundtrack, and then we design our show to that soundtrack. There's around 2,100 cues in this show, so that means literally we had to plan 2,100 moments of fireworks, so to speak, within our 25-minute soundtrack. Fireworks are one of those things that actually this is a live event, very much a live event. This show will be the only spot in the world will be seen on Wednesday night. That's it. We'll do this show exactly once. It is what it is. That's what makes fireworks special. Each and every one of the events are a live event, and it creates its own energy and its own feel. And that's why people flock to fireworks. You know, everybody loves fireworks, and there's a reason for that.